Forget what you learned in school. Never mind what your parents told you, and disregard what your friends say. From now on, the only people you need to listen to are these guys. For the next several minutes, they'll take you on a journey through the political jungle. And when your journey is over and you're safe at home, they promise you'll be stronger, smarter, and just plain better. So buckle up, hang on to your ears, because your journey starts now.
Hello and welcome to At Odds. Yes, it is a scary journey. That woman will not be back to the show because of the last episode, but we're here from the Doubleheader Bar studio, having a few cocktails. I've got my enormous...
What mostly you drink PBR. I don't know what the hell that is.
Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Okay, I know what Pabst Blue Ribbon is, but... That was kind of the redneck drink when I was a kid. Of course, I'm much older than you, but
now it's like.
And now it's really popular. You go everywhere, and everybody's drinking PBRs and Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Nostalgia, and also the price point.
It's cheap.
There's cheaper. Definitely, Walgreens has a beer that's really cheap.
When I was in high school a long time ago, we used to drink Buckhorn beer.
Yeah,
and it was $3 a case.
A
case.
Let's go back just a couple seconds when you were where?
In high school.
Oh, okay.
I did graduate.
Yeah, I know.
Reluctantly.
I know. It's fine.
Just because I was second from the bottom.
Were you?
Yeah,
I was close.
You were towards the top, I bet.
Go ahead. I was.
Yeah, you bastard.
I couldn't get any closer to the top, but that's not an issue. Can
I get a little scotch in this? Thank you, sweetheart. Go ahead. What?
Nothing. I was just second from the bottom is pretty good. You graduated.
It wasn't the bottom.
No, it wasn't the bottom. You went to college. You've been through college a couple times.
Yeah, I ended up with a master's degree in geology. It's amazing, isn't it?
It is. Well,
but see, I went to a private prep school that was very, very tough.
Right.
And so I would say that the average person would have graduated, like you probably would have graduated bottom of the class.
You think
That's
so?
how tough it was, yeah. So being second from the bottom, that's still pretty good. If I would have went to a public school, I would have been valedictorian.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
See, so I was valedictorian, but
oh, you bastard!
I might have been the bottom at a private prep school.
Yeah, it was a private prep school, and
Barack Obama went to a private prep school.
It was a
as did Mitt Romney.
It was I'm in very good company.
You are in very good company.
And I was only beaten by nuns a couple of times.
With rulers or?
No, with fists.
Okay.
And I have stories that we can talk on another show. But anyways, beaten soundly.
I'm starting to
understand me a little better.
Circle.
Yeah, you're starting to understand me now.
I can see why a lot of this has happened.
So
you're just trying to avoid nuns in your life, so it's working out pretty well for you.
No, actually, I kind of find them kind of sexy, but that's a different issue entirely.
It is,
yeah.
And that will be on our
future
next show.
Yeah, no, it won't.
We do a psychiatric evaluation of you, and we're all disturbed.
My mother had me tested.
Did she?
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you the results, but
okay. No, that's fine.
But anyways, thanks for joining the show. At Odds, again, Nate, ultra-conservative, me, more moderate, logical, intellectual, scientific.
Just plain wrong.
Based on fact and reason and what else? Alcohol?
Mostly alcohol.
And
when a moderate says fact, they mean not fact.
Huh?
So, I mean, well, everything you said was true.
Yeah.
Except for when you said words.
Okay.
That part wasn't.
So all of it was true, was what you're saying.
Well, except the words that you said.
Yeah, but it was true all the way until then.
Up until you said words, it was true. Yeah. No, I mean...
That's all I'm saying.
You base very little on facts.
That's all I'm not saying.
Except where... And that was true when you didn't say that.
Okay. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to go take a walk on the wild side. And we're going to talk about homosexuality. Thank you. And we're going to talk about, we're not going to go into details of homosexuality because that's another. You can you can search the net on that. But anyways, we're going to talk a little bit about.
Do you have any good suggestions?
I have a couple that I have in my folder, my favorites. Was that a door slamming, or did you just shoot me in the foot? All right.
The waitress dropped a dish.
Oh, I hate when they do that. Oh, wasn't a drink, was it?
Not my drink.
Okay, good. All right, so Ryan Anderson was a poor little guy in Moraga, California, who earned an Eagle Scout medal for opposing bullying. What, are we there? What are you? Oh, he's. Oh,
sorry, I was talking to the waiter.
A good waiter will open that beer for you.
You would think, wouldn't you?
Anyways, he did his Eagle Scout, which is the highest award that you can get in scouting.
How old was he?
He was 17.
Okay.
Which is very typical, 17 to 18. I think you can't be over 18 to get it, but I'm not sure. Anyways, opposing bullying, that's a good thing. Really, bullying is bad. There was just a kid recently that walked into school and pulled a gun out and blew his brains out right in front of his classmates, 13 years old, for being bullied. That's sad.
Yes, it is.
We don't need that kind of stuff. But anyways, he was denied his award, and he was kicked out of the Boy Scouts after announcing that he was gay. All right, Ryan, 17, Boy Scout for nearly 12 years, fulfilled every requirement to earn his Eagle Scout. His mom said that I want everyone to know that the Eagle Award should be based on accomplishment, not on your sexual orientation. Ryan entered Scouts when he was 6 years old and in no way knew what he was at that age. Although some would argue that basically many people realize they're gay at an early age, but he didn't. And his mom said that he met all the requirements, and his reward was the tolerance wall, which opposed bullying. Anyways, Ryan's local Boy Scout council released a statement to the news that recently a scout proactively notified his unit leader and Eagle Scout counselor that he does not agree to Scouting's principle of duty to God and does not meet Scouting membership standard on sexual orientation. They said why the Boy Scouts of America did not proactively ask for this information, right? Based on his statements and after discussion with the family, he is being informed that he is no longer eligible for membership in Scouting. They have a zero gay policy, as you know, Boy Scouts of America.
And they just recently reaffirmed that.
Right.
At least with Scout leaders.
Right. And the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in 2000 that the Boy Scouts had a constitutional right of freedom of association and could exclude a person from membership when the presence of that person affects in a significant way the group's ability to advocate public or private viewpoints. So, I guess what our discussion will be is, should the Boy Scouts have denied Ryan his Eagle Scout medal? Or do they have a right as a private organization to exclude anyone they want?
Yeah, and I think that's two separate questions, which I think is what you're getting at. Should they have done it, and can they do it?
Right.
And should they be able to do it?
Okay. Well, that's three.
Yes, it is. And you know what?
What?
Joe Biden has a three-letter word for you. Jobs. Yeah. Jobs. So I am taking hints from our leaders.
Okay.
He taught me how to count.
Especially Joe Biden, but go ahead.
There's nothing wrong with Joe Biden.
I didn't say there was.
So first we can look at should they have denied him the Eagle Scout
medal?
And,
the award.
And
he did all the work for it.
Should he be allowed to stay a member
of the Boy Scouts? Right.
Personally, I don't think they should have done that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Huh. As a conservative saying that?
Yes, as a conservative saying that.
Huh. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Well, I mean, I've told you that I'm not strictly...
You're not a monster.
I'm not a monster, that's right. I'm not in line with the Christian right on everything, but I definitely do think they had the right to do that.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Okay, I don't know where the Christian right came from, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, that's what you're talking about when you claim that as a conservative that it was surprising that I don't really care if this kid was gay or not.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily the Christian right, because lots of conservatives don't necessarily belong to the Christian right. You brought that up.
Well, which conservatives that don't have a problem with this 17-year-old gay kid?
Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean that.
Continue.
The opposition to gays is generally brought about by, the Bible and those sort of things. At least that's the arguments that are used, and I know you disagree with that.
And you have a problem with the Bible because?
I didn't say that, first of all. I just said I don't really care what this gay kid does.
Okay.
But, on the other hand, the Boy Scouts are a private organization.
Okay.
They are nonprofit, but they're a private organization.
Right.
They have the right to exclude anybody they want, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so could they exclude black people? A little pause there.
Well, why not? I mean,
philosophically, you could say they're a private organization and they can exclude black people.
That's exactly right, and I think society would handle that.
But could they lawfully?
No.
No, why?
No, they couldn't. Anti-discrimination laws that we have.
No, the blacks have a good press. They got good PR.
Oh, well, I mean, and you think the gays don't?
Well, people would argue.
Because I bet the ACLU is picking this case up just as fast as they would if he was black. And
I hope so.
Is he a white kid or?
I don't know what his color is.
Okay, I mean, that shouldn't matter.
That shouldn't matter.
It should not matter.
But here's the difference. See, this is what the conservatives are going to say. They're going to say a black person can't help being black, so you shouldn't discriminate against someone who's black because they can't help it. But being gay is a choice and a lifestyle, and therefore, that's very bad.
Yeah, I don't know if it's fair to say conservative.
No, I'm going to say that.
But I get your point.
And my thing is, and I think science is going to support this and has been supporting it, that gay lifestyle is not a choice, that there's a lot of biology involved in that. And they're finding more and more evidence to support that.
When did we start relying on science for things?
Lord, I don't know, but maybe you should go to the emergency room when you're having a heart attack and rely on non-science to get you better. But anyways, so that's the basic difference is the philosophy that blacks can't help the fact that they're black, so we can't discriminate against them. But we can discriminate against gays because it's a lifestyle. Now, I'm going to throw it up there again. What if the Boy Scouts said, we're not going to allow Jews into Boy Scouts, or Christians, or Muslims? Do you think the Supreme Court would have stood for that?
No, probably not.
Because I'm going to make the argument that religion is a choice.
Oh, religion definitely is a choice.
And you're not born a Muslim or a Jew or a Christian. That's a choice. But the Supreme Court and everyone else would understand that, listen, you can't discriminate against someone for their religion because that's just wrong. But being gay, sure, that's a choice.
Yeah, I mean, I think your argument is a little off base because...
How is it off base?
Because I think the